Good day, everyone. My name is Daniel C., and my topic is about school administrator as managerial economist. So, let's proceed. Let's first define managerial economist. So, managerial economist, it helps the management by using her analytic skills and highly developed techniques in solving complex issues of successful decision making and future advanced planning. The field of operation ranging from resource allocation to product pricing, from project planning to performance budgeting. It truly requires wealth of knowledge and skills mostly acquired. So, managerial economist is deals with the application of the economic concepts, theories, tools, and methodologies to solve practical problems in a business or in an institution like a school. So it helps the manager in decision making and acts as a link between practice and theory. As such, it bridges economic theory and economics in practice. So the managerial economist is the one who will formulate, the one who plans, the one who has the technical skills in dealing with the economics of a business or a corporate or in an institution. So they are the one who formulates theory. They are the one who implements these theories in order for the institution and the school to be successful in their economic aspect. So, in terms of stewardship, the managerial economist will be the one who will advise and inform the managers and the leaders of the institution or the school in order to economize, in order to maximize their resources in the school. So, according to Annon Volume 10, issued in December year 2016, the roles and responsibilities of a managerial economist is to empower business or school or institution through methodology and strategy. So managerial economist, no matter how high you climb the ladder, hard work is necessary for success. So muna siya ang that is the concept behind the role of the managerial economist in solving the problems and solving the strategies in business or in any institution. So they can play a very important role by assisting the management in using the increasingly specialized skills and sophisticated techniques which are required to solve the difficult problems of successful decision making and forward planning. That is why in business or in any institution in school, the importance of this managerial economist is increasingly recognized. So, for example, the managerial economist is very useful, especially in, um, in acquiring technical skills and contributing to the strategy and methodology of the school in order to save money, in order to save, to economize, and to maximize the resources in the school. So, as managerial economist, you can say that you cannot have shortcuts, and there is no easy road. So, you should have a mentality of being a hardworking employee or person in order to achieve success. So you should start from the bottom and you go slowly going up so that you will know and you will be successful in your goals in the institution or your roles and responsibility. So the following points highlight the top 5 responsibilities of managerial economists. Number 1, So the managerial economist is responsible to make a reasonable profit on capital employed. So he must have a strong conviction that profits are essential, and his main obligation is to assist the management in earning reasonable profits on capital employed on the firm. So on this definition, you can say that the capital is our teachers. So we hire competent teachers, excellent teachers, so that our profit is our students will have improved literacy and excellent produce excellent graduates. So this is one responsibility of managerial economist. So number one is to make a reasonable profit on capital employed. Number two, the managerial economist is responsible in making successful forecasts by making in-depth study of internal and external factors. So a managerial economist should have an influence over the profitability or the working of the institution. So he must aim at lessening, if not fully eliminating, the risk involved in uncertainties. So he has a major responsibility to alert management at the earliest possible time in case he discovers any misconduct or incompetence, so that the management can make necessary changes and adjustments in the policies and programs of the institutions. So teachers also can be a managerial economist. So they have the role and they have the responsibility in knowing the people who shows misconduct, incompetence in teaching their students and guiding their students. So as a teacher also you can have a role of a managerial economist, and especially the school administrators, especially in their roles in managing the teachers or the staff in any institution. So it's a very big role of a school administrator in order to have a dynamic and harmonious relationship and reaching the common goal of every personnel in the school or institution. So it's very important to have a managerial economist who can foresee and forecast the factors, internal and external factors. Number three, responsibility. So we must inform the management of all the economic trends. So economic trends that's mandated by the DepEd or any institution or any government agency which handled the institution or the corporate group. So a managerial economist should keep himself in touch with the latest developments, national trends, and educational environment. So we should learn to adopt new technology so that he can keep the management informed with these developments and expected trends to be integrated with the economic aspect of the institution. So an example of a economic trend that is applied in most school is the public school. So majority of the public school, or almost 95% of the public school, is government funded systems. Yeah. Number four, responsibility is he must establish and maintain contacts with individuals and data sources. So in order to establish and maintain contacts with individuals and data sources, he should establish and maintain contacts in individuals and data sources in order to collect relevant and valuable information in the field. So he should utilize all the necessary data that can support him in in reaching a goal and solving a problem, or making planning a strategy in the economy of the institution. To develop personal relations. So to collect information, he should develop also personal relations with those having specialized knowledge of the field. So the managerial economist should uh, come closely in contact, or have a good rapport with the teachers or any key persons, especially in the field of economics. So in an institution, a company or an institution, there should have a person who has the technical knowledge about the economic whereabouts, economic aspect of the institution, so that they can learn, and they can strategize together in order to solve the problems, and of course to promote economic stability in the institution, and in the place, in the workplace. Okay, so to join professional associations should take active part in their activities. Of course, we can make and collect different kinds of strategies and programs that will adapt into our institution if we know and we experience these strategies in different organizations also. So they have best practices we can collect and adapt to our, and contextualize to our institution also. So number 5, responsibilities. So he must earn full status in the business, and only that he can be helpful to the management in good and successful decision making. So for this, he must receive continuous support for himself and his professional ideas by performing his function effectively. So and he should express his ideas in simple and understandable language with the minimum use of technical words while communicating with his management executives. So the managerial economist should know how to communicate well and proficiently especially to the leader and to the leadership of an institution or in a group, in order to send the message and to receive the message also well. So what are the uses of managerial economy? So it applies economic theory and methods to business and administrative decision making. Managerial economics prescribes rules for improving managerial decisions. Managerial economics also helps school administrators recognize how economic forces affect organizations, and describes the economic consequences of school administrators' behavior. So in economic theory, managerial economists should know the economic aspect of their organization and how it can affect other aspects of the institution. So it has a very important, vital role. Okay, so there are lots of examples. There's some. If a managerial economist should have or should formulate a different plans or strategies, basic strategy in dealing with economic concerns in an institution. So managerial economists should formulate and integrate it to the school institution. So different management problems like product price and output, how to make or buy in the school, purchase supplies, logistic supplies in the school, so how to have a good production techniques, and utilize also the internet strategy, and use also the advertising media intensity, and of course to invest in different kinds of economic activities also in order for the school to save or to earn income to other means, not only to rely on the, the, the fees of the students or the fees given by the government. So it's a good way to know what are the problems in management. So the managerial economist should be the one who will lead in planning the strategies in order to help and support the school in terms of the economic constraints. So that that will be the end of my report. School administrators as managerial economists.